is here to stay. We got to see what other adaptations come through. Still no Braum, probably no Azir or Alistar. I think I know Impulse 3 bans here. And we'll see what Cloud9 goes to the first pick afterwards.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what AD carry bans Impulse do stick with, because they are on blue side. They have to ban the Azir.
Now so it's let Sneaky play Kalista.
Yeah, Kalista's going to be banned, so Sneaky could get his hands on the Tristana if he really wanted it. Still sticking with that Lulu ban.
The thing is, they didn't even, like, they didn't ban Lulu last time, and it didn't matter. Like, it's not like Impulse went for the champion, so I'm unsure as to what C9 are going for that ban for. We just haven't seen it come out.
Maybe they're just trying to dissuade the Apollo Kog'Maw style.
Yeah, they don't feel comfortable fighting it. And Hai actually going to leave up the Shen and the Evelynn. Of course, they did handle it last time. Just grabbing the Gragas to say, no, we just want the tank here.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. 5-14 here in Champ Select. This is before all the Darius changes, so don't expect to see that one come through. Impact was happy to blind pick Fizz last 2 games ago and won with it, but Shen Evelynn just going to be a strong combo to put together no matter what.
Yeah, Shen has been a pretty big problem for Cloud9. See if Balls decides to go with Rumble again, though.
Yeah. Shen Elise now the hover. Interesting. Rush getting off the Eve. So you know what? Elise is better after all. Safer early game, to be fair. You can handle invades a bit better. Rush can. See how good his ganks are. And now I want to see what comps actually come through here. Cloud9 has anywhere they could go. They know the Shen's top lane. Well, they can assume the Shen's top lane. It could be support.
Yeah, I guess technically. Alistar is still available as well. For Cloud9, they could second round steal it away. I feel like you need to show the Vayne that early, but
I feel like you don't. Impulse can like do something silly like Karma plus Caitlyn or something and just destroy Sneaky's day. It's interesting they picked it so early. Apollo has done well on Vayne before. They've built around him in the past. And if Cloud9 are afraid of him stealing the champion away and denying that opportunity for Sneaky, then that's the game plan. But without seeing the whole champ select, it's strange to see that champ come through.
Yeah, the Rumble not a surprise at all, though. Back on that one for Balls. They want to magic damage from the top side, stealing away the Yasuo.
Wow, yeah.
The Gate Yasuo.
And with the Alistar pick, then it's not even going to be a lane swap thing where Impact might actually be playing it and it's you know, the Shen support. So Gate Yasuo in here. He's got 1 knockup from Apollo, and outside from playing Draven and a handful of others, there's no AD carry support here for knockup. So it's just Adrian setups.
Apollo can do 2 forms to set it up, though. Headbutt also works.
Yeah. But, yeah, I can't think of an AD carry other than Draven that would do it. I know there's a couple. Quinn can do it, and I'm forgetting the rest.
Vayne does, but she's on the other team.
Been stolen. All right, Cloud9, put your comp together. The mid lane Diana comes through, and still the Morgana coming in. So almost the same comp. They've switched out the mid laner as Gate stole away Yasuo. Incarnation grabs his Diana.
This mid lane is going to be a battlefield here. 2 melee mid laners with 2 very strong early ganking junglers. Very recipe for success here in the mid lane for both teams. Let's see who can play better together.
Yeah.
I mean, Incarnation has been playing so well this series for Cloud9.
Tristana's one of them, that's right. Forgot about her.
I think that Hai would definitely focus that.
I think Jinx or Trist make the most sense. You've got a big front line, a whole lot of setup. You need to clean up AD carry to supplement Gate here. You can't put it all on a Yasuo. He's exhaust bait.
Yeah, also somebody who has...
Interesting.
Somebody... I guess you can spell shield part of Diana's combo.
Yeah, you don't really get away from Mirror Sivir, though. I'm a bit surprised to see this one here. All right, we're going to see if the comps do pan out, though. Cloud9 and Team Impulse have locked in their full lineups for Game 4. Impulse just need 1 more. They're back on the always successful Sivir for Apollo. A lot.
Not always.
Try to set up.
That's last game.
Frequently successful Sivir. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, they're picking it into the same lane here, too. This is the exact same bottom matchup that we had last game.
But new champions coming through. The Yasuo comes in, and instead of Evelynn, the Elise for Rush. So 3 new champions or changed champions in this champ select here.
These black shields from LemonNation are going to be very important because Impulse are running a Yasuo-based composition where they need knockups to set him off, but they have very low magic damage. So
yeah,
nothing to really burst through the shield. If Lemon can grab it, then they should be able to prevent knockups onto, you know, probably Vayne. Also Diana, maybe you would want to go for that route.
She'll be quasi-tanky.
Sneaky should, if he has another good early start, should be very confident in these team fights to work around the knockups.
All right, we'll see if Sneaky can do that. We are getting ourselves into game 4, so you guys at home, tell us who's going to take the series. Tweet hashtag reverse sweep for Cloud9 or hashtag TIP win for Team Impulse. Go to @LollySports. They lost a game, they no longer get a cool tag, but the dream of the reverse sweep still alive for Cloud9. And here we go, game 4. Backs yet again against the wall for C9. Can they push off?
Very excited to see Incarnation's Diana here. Does have the teleport, so split pushing option for later. It also opens up a lot of early game shenanigans. Diana can pressure very hard and shove up a lane really easily and then teleport back to lane to her turret quickly to try and gain just a lane advantage. She also has the options, of course, of teleporting to side lanes for action, but that's a lot more risky considering you're a verse Yasuo. So maybe we'll see him use it for lane presence, maybe for side lane control. I feel like early on he'll just use it for trips back to lane.
And we'll see what the plays end up being. LemonNation going for a somewhat shallow invade, reveals the red buff. And an almost useless defensive ward by High up in the river.
Lemon does show in the mid lane, moving or
Towards
crossing,
the bot side,
crossing down to bottom.
All right, C9 showing where their dual lane's heading to.
So I think that Impulse will be happy to keep them up top then.
Minions have spawned.
Impulse actually going for a level 1 they did, I believe, in game 1. All 4 members starting at the Krugs up on the top side. Getting a very safe leash to rush and then running their duo lane in fast. High on balls will be undisturbed on this side.
It does hide the fact that they're up there because nobody's starting on red, so Cloud9 would assume the double down bottom, or they would assume the lane swap duo are doing Gromp, but they'll be alerted very quickly. That is not the case. Adrian actually going to make an early roam. Did they get him level 2 off it? No. Adrian, they shared experience, so Adrian didn't get any of the experience, so he's still level 1 Alistar. He's not going to go for a gank. He's just going for the jungle.
He's looking to track them and says, okay, nothing happened here. C9 already got through enough of the jungle.
Yeah, one of the trinket wards that Cloud9 left saw Adrian coming in, so Cloud9 just leave that side. They don't want to be harassed while they do another camp, so they just do the Gromp and move all the way over. There it is. Incarnation is going to continue to shove on Diana, but here comes Adrian. He is level 1, but now he actually is going for the gank.
Exhaust used. Elise nearby as well. Great flash by Incarnation. The binding hits. LemonNation doing a little bit of damage. And now High rejoins the fight. Double knockup. Falls to do no damage. Part of the mid lane. And walks away.
Flash from Incarnation. Partly lucky there. Oh, binding lands!
Bind on the rush means the damage comes through. And yet again, Cloud9 finding a good early game. But a 3-man knockup going to buy enough time that he gets saved.
Woo! Light flash before his eyes there. Rush does get out alive, but he's chased back into the side of the map that they've already cleared, so only can take Raptors, whereas High will be counter jungling. Wow, Rush actually chugs potion and wraps around for another gank. No flash on Incarnation.
And Gate's got a knockup available. Incarnation's got nowhere to go. He's got 0 chances in this one. First blood to Rush.
What a wraparound from Impulse there. Incarnation continues to press aggressively without a flash or any vision on Diana.
Yeah.
And his first real big misstep.
The rest of Cloud9 went for a counter jungle. They realized no one was in the jungle against them and didn't realize the gank was still coming through. Adrian should be fine here. Body slam. Actually, no. This might be enough damage with the binding. He exhausts LemonNation. And it's because the team is here to set it up, and Lemon might go down in this one. High gets the knockback, but there's nowhere for this Morgana to go. Gate is gifted the kill. Oh dear.
That was some awkward shot calling there.
Gonna be all right.
Yeah, Cloud9 go for the 2-man. Really, really deep jungle chase there. Neither solo lane or bottom or mid do collapse for it. But
if you told me there was a team in this game that was going to dive all the way through the jungle to the base gate with 2 and get caught for it, I'd have said, oh, that's Rush. Like, that's just how he plays. But it's High doing it.
Yeah.
And it's really getting punished.
High and Cloud9 have been very happy to play to Impulse's tempo. They got caught up in the hype of the last game. They're still on the same speed. And it's Impulse who have been playing counter here and punishing Cloud9's over-aggression.
Well, I mean, you can't spell hype without high, so why would you expect anything else?
Well, technically the way that you spell high also has an I in it. Hype does not. So
it's a homonym. Deal with it, Kobe.
All right, Sneak is going to get a decent amount of harass here on Impact.
Just for it.
Yes, yeah.
Get some damage down. All right. Denies some gold. Only 9 minions on this Shen, 8 on the Rumble. Both AD carries off the ground pretty well. They've been soloing for most of this time, unperturbed by things like enemy champions. Gate's got to feel good about this, though. Level 5, he's half a level ahead.
Ooh.
And a big trade comes out from Paulo, who already has a pickaxe. He went for the early recall to find a lane match that he would like.
Yeah,
and did really well in it.
That was definitely a rough trade there for Sneaky. Tumbled right into that boomerang. Impulse now looking to press since they've been able to counter twice.
Unless I shows up bot lane, it's never going to be a good recall for Sneaky. They're going to be dictated by Apollo's choices. It's going to make it really hard for Vayne, the only physical damage in the team, to get off the ground.
Actually going for some ganks now. Does get spotted up by a couple of wards, but he was fairly far ahead because of the overstep of Cloud9 before, so won't be punished.
Vayne back for the Cutlass and no potions. We'll miss a cannon wave for that, and it means a dive on Incarnation. Exhaust used, but is there enough damage? No. Binding hit by a minion, and that's still exhaust down, though.
Did get the summoner out of it. Also a pretty big chunk down on LemonNation.
Still got potions, so he'll be serviceable.
Pretty good deep ward suit. This is actually one of these wards that they just place by the Krugs. Definitely a very big fan of it.
I love it. Tracks almost every route the jungle can take.
Yeah, especially when you're facing a guy like Gragas.
Oh.
Good knock up there by Gate.
But Incarnation was out of mana. Couldn't go. Actually, already used the E. Had no way to pull Gate back in. Nice attempt for the gank there. Incarnation, I mean, still holding up in farm despite being 0-1, despite getting a couple of kills over the Gate early on as well.
Yeah, Diana able to
laning closely.
Continue to shove in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a pink ward now on one side, so he can at least hover. They really have to watch out, though. Impact is approaching level 6 very quickly, so bottom lane has been the target for Impulse all series long. Cloud9 have to be ready for this. That Krug ward does spot high on the bottom side, so Impulse can play accordingly and wait around him before they go for any sort of dive. Adrian actually very far off of level 6. So
Impact is this wave for level 6.
They'll see high when he... Oh, ward timed out.
And here comes the fight between the two of them. Balls has ulti as well, though, so this could be an interesting fight to be a part of. Level Ruby Crystal for Impact. He feels safe enough in this fight.
Yeah, you know what? I'd actually like to see Rush go for a gank on top lane first to try and get the teleport out of balls. If you go for a gank on top lane, even if you don't kill him, chunk him down a lot, maybe you get a summoner out of it. If you force that teleport back to top lane, then you open up for Shen plays down bottom.
They're going to try right here. Balls, ooh, had to flash. That's still a crucial summoner gone.
So he got the summoner, didn't get the chunk, though. So that was a good summoner use there by Balls. They weren't able to force him back to base to try and draw out his teleport. So bottom lane will continue to go here for Cloud9.
Go for the trade elimination. 1/2 a Q, which means Sneaky can trade right back in, but here's Exhaust on with Black Shield still on.
Turret.
Oh, he mistimes the Pulverize, but here comes the rest of the team. Apollo gets the Shen ulti. Here comes the team that taught elimination. Balls didn't show up until just now. Or is that actually Incarnation trying to show on this one? He does. Pulls in Impact. Impact's got no way out. His flash is down. And here comes High. Is the damage around? Yes. And now it's on towards Adrian, but the knock up towards high. They try to get something back. Sneaky gets the kill. 2-4 over on the scoreline. One hit will do it for Apollo. But it's Gate picking up another one, 2-0 and 1. Who says the mid laner of Impulse can't carry?
And during that time, Rush killed Balls, because Balls, when he saw Impact try and teleport, he immediately started channeling his own, and Rush was there waiting, hits the cocoon, and goes for the kill. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then
we'll probably see a replay, but
Balls
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I think so too. Really nice heads-up play by Rush to make it a 4v4 after all. And in fact, even better.
Well, it was a planned play because they're baiting the Oh no, Balls teleported first. So yeah, that's exactly what happened though. But it was Balls who started it first, and Rush goes in, easy solo here, knows that there's no flash, and return.
I mean, they just went to go hit Balls during the play. Yeah, super smart. Now Balls being tower dive, taunt comes in, Impact gonna take just enough turret shots. Perfect juggling here. Rush will get away.
Dangerous there.
Yeah, he had a shot in him.
They didn't have very many deep wards. Gragas, fortunately for Team Impulse, is on the red buff, so.
There was one ward by Raptor. They might have seen him go through that. There's one, I think one ward, the only deep ward, I believe, might have spotted high on the way through. Unsure though, I actually didn't see him path. Adrian.
Oh, Shen
there. Gonna get jumped on though, knocked around a little bit. Nice stun, half HP and Sneaky. Gotta be careful. Apollo has so much attack damage. BF towards Sivir.
Sneaky's got friends though.
Yeah. Thanks to the
friends are worth more than a BF sword, Phreak. More than 1,500 gold.
I don't know about that. My friends are worth 450 gold to the enemy team.
Well, what I was gonna say before this though is that Shen teleport is down, so he used it to get up behind Rumble on the top side. So.
Oh, cute.
Shen teleport is gonna be down as well.
Okay, so Balls has his teleport up in about 2.5 minutes, but Impact will have Stand United soon, and this top lane matchup, pretty brutal actually. 4 assists versus 2 deaths. One of these is better than the other. Trying to scrape stuff together, but it's a 2,500 gold lead. Team Impulse escaped the catastrophic level 1. They got a good early game of their own.
Yeah. And
they're just breaking this game apart.
Yeah, Rush is a full Giants belt ahead of High here, so if they meet up.
1,200 gold lead on him.
Bottom lane shoves the wave and moves up to Dragon here.
All right. High reveals it. Barrel does get vision if
now, no teleports again are available for top laners, but again, Stand United, and he's under his turret, so this should be a very free Dragon for Impulse. The only thing would be,
fight in the mid lane. Incarnation trying to get his shields back up, but it's not. Oh, he dodges it. Whew.
Definitely necessary right there, as Gate almost able to pull off the solo. But again, yeah, that unless Cloud9 wanted to try and force to bait out a Stand United and then retreat, that would be the only way they would want to try and contest that Dragon.
So no contest here. First strike of the game cleanly to Impulse. The 2-0-1 Yasuo, of course the gold lead helps, but now he's really taking it to Incarnation here. This matchup is so difficult now for the C9 mid laner. The bot lane also being beset.
Yeah, the thing is about that Dragon, just giving it up, Impulse can still use that teleport advantage, can still use Stand United in a dive. So Cloud9, not only do they have to give up Dragon, but they want to give up outer turrets as well. They do not want to fight at a numbers disadvantage under any circumstances. So much so that they give up 2 objectives, and mid lane now going to be under fire, and they still use the teleport to go for a dive.
Here comes Rush, here comes Impact, here's the taunt. It's everything you ever wanted. Incarnation. Gonna go down as well. Impact has aggro, he'll walk away safely.
Oh, they do get the flash out, but that is all. So, this is the thing about trying to avoid Stand United and just continue to give up objectives. Eventually, they're gonna use it for a dive anyway. Impulse get Dragon and 2 outer turrets for it.
And the kill gives them, a really great turret pickup. So wonderful things here. Impulse really starting to take over this game. Runeglaive Elise actually from Rush here. So he switched up the build a little bit. He got 3 early kills and said, screw it, let's do damage. He's got an Alistar and a Shen anyway, so I think it might be comp based.
Can he finish?
No. Oh! I thought he was gonna die. With that skin, he's actually balls of steel.
I don't know. He didn't see anything coming, so he's more like oblivious mech rider.
That's way less catchy.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm pretty sure I win this one.
But more accurate.
More accurate than that cocoon.
Okay, well, Cloud9 going to be able to get that turret down bottom.
First turret of the game. Definitely playing from a huge deficit, though. Cloud9 have yet to make big comebacks in this series. 3,500 is the lead for Impulse. Definitely a large margin here, 14 minutes in. And I want to see what's next to the plate for them. Easy way to clear 138 CS, the highest in the game on their AD carry Apollo. He's had the assistance of multiple ganks, and it's been fine.
Gate, by the way, in the mid lane. This is the... He's been out-CSing, out-pressuring Incarnation. The Yasuo versus Diana matchup. Incarnation, remember, was punished really early with the 4-man gank. Repeat gank.
You know, Kobe. This is Gate's first
I saw you setting this. I saw you setting this one up. What do you got?
This is Gate's first professional Yasuo game.
Well, his other one was not professional. Oh, Gates?
Gates.
Oh, okay, Gates. Yeah, got it.
Rush! Rush! Goodbye! Kill goes over. Sneaky getting a red buff is a nice thing.
Your attempt at redemption distracted me from actual gameplay.
I'm sorry, Kobe. Should have taken it at face value and been like, yeah, you're right, it is, and then watch the screen. Apollo, nice spell shield, gets away from the body slam.
Wow, he also juked the, predicted where the barrel was going to go there.
Really solid play. Gets
Still
the binding.
Cloud9 claim another outer turret.
This is good.
And that's the thing. When you want to give up the outer turrets because they're so easy to get back. Okay, I need to rephrase that. But
first is okay. They're fine. Nice smite by High.
I mean, that's why we were seeing Cloud9 be so happy to give up outer turrets rather than fight them and lose a fight there.
Get back for it.
Yeah, because outer turrets are very easy to get back in the mid game when people stall at secondary turrets. The current state of the game right now, secondary turrets are incredibly hard to press in, and there's a fairly long stall phase in the middle of the game. Where usually the team that was behind the outer turrets is able to get back the standing global gold here.
Yeah. What's incredible to see, though, and even though you're correct about these two turrets being hard to kill, Impulse and Sion have still managed to end their games in about 31 minutes on average. They've found ways to break through that sort of blockade and get in. We'll see what it ends up being here in Game 4. It does stall out. Free doesn't be able to hit this. High gets cocooned up. The knockup's next, and not even a chance. Gate on a killing spree. 3-0-2. Incarnation now sets up for balls. Good damage comes across, and now a taunt for impact, and LemonNation is on the menu, and he goes down. Sours his chances at living in this fight. Ball's running away.
Deep wards from Impulse setting up the play there. Rush able to land his cocoon, and beautiful chaining of CC there. High got no moment where he could control his character. 100-0 there.
Beautiful stuff by the Impulse squad. Then as they push in for that mid-tier 2, and maybe 2 kills is enough to make that happen. And the tower dive, holy crap, Balls is gone. And they're gonna drop the aggro just right. Adrian, though, is beset by Incarnation, but won't go down. Sneaky free hitting on the backside, goes for Adrian, gets the kill. Nice pickup, but more fights coming through. High goes for the taunt flash or the body slam flash. Can't quite get the kill just yet. Oh, the black shield keeps Sneaky alive for now, but High is also
Impact
dropped.
lived!
The big stun comes across. Impact walks back into range. Cloud9 fighting tooth and nail, but the taunt, the cocoon rather, hits on a Sneaky. 12-5 for Impulse.
What is going on?
Incarnation's going on. He gets a kill as well. A lot just got picked up.
All right.
4 kills on a Sneaky, though. He's actually hitting the ground running now in mid-game.
Everybody's hitting the ground here. Walking back in with 7 life.
That's true. That was kind of silly.
All right, well, Dragon is back up. Let's see who goes for that. Bet you're going to have a 5-on-5 for it. All right, well, let's see the initial tower dive. That was great. Impact starts it up. Adrian follows. Boom. Somebody's dead. All right. Here's the re-engage. They're trying to call the re-engage because High's on the way from base, by the way, right now. Incarnation wanted to hold on to his flash and make it to the base gate. Couldn't quite get it, but High was able to get a good body slam flash there over the wall. Let's see how much life does Impact have in this packet. It's got to be single digits. And they have vision on Sneaky, too.
He has a ward on that brush he didn't realize. I guess. And that was just silly by Sneaky.
Yeah. So back-to-back.
For Incarnation TP'd their red buff for it.
That one, unavoidable there for Gate.
Ooh, big stun. Adrian's going to go down to that one. Nice pickup.
Yeah, nice ulti there from Hyde.
Dragon
pinned on the wall.
All right, Cloud9 actually fighting back. They're down 4,000 gold, but maybe there's something to get. Mid lane outer is alive, and defense will be hard.
All right, outer turret definitely first before Dragon, so you can line up those wards. Cloud9 have so much vision here leading up to the Dragon. There's only one impulse ward on the way. They have to be very careful, though, because the Stand United is going to gain pressure on top lane. So Cloud9 have to be very quick with their decisions. Immediately starting up Dragon, trying to burn it down with Vayne. They need to get this and get out. It looks like they've been able to do it, and they'll pull this off in time because they were so quick to try and defend secondary turret up top lane, but not in time to try and defend Baron. Rush gets cut off, though, on his way to Baron. No more smite.
But will it even matter? Will they stop them? There was a pink ward by mid lane, so they
Sneaky
would have
has
seen Impulse run over.
They're just trying to block him. Cloud9, no. Hyde's making a beeline.
And out they go. All right, Dragon and a kill picked up. Impact burns ulti to keep Adrian alive. That's not going to be enough.
But
that means that Impact can get jumped up, but here's the re-engage. High does not go across the wall. The binding hits the pullback on Impact. C9 won this fight. And oh no, C9 could really make this game work.
Yep, everybody's going to be... oh no, he's going to channel a teleport. Does he have another W?
Oh, he goes down. Summoner TP not enough, and Sneaky gonna stun off Gate. Oh, Cloud9 but have just found the fights they really wanted. Another killing spree, the flash away. Gate will not get the damage. He won't get anyone. A double, and suddenly it's 12-12 in kills.
What a ridiculous comeback, and Baron is not... Okay, no, the craziness stops at Baron, Phreak.
Yeah, I think I might have called to go for it. C9 chose not to. Rush. Okay, they're not Baroning. Heart attack avoided. Tie game. C9 off of a bad Baron call, capitalized perfectly.
Well, this all changed from that dive of Team Impulse. Impact went back in, he died. Cloud9 teleported in, they got a bunch more kills. Shoving up mid to get the turret. And half of Impulse head over to Baron. Rush got caught on the way to Baron. So they knew they had no smite. And then Adrian got caught trying to stall them as well, which also drew out a Shen teleport.
Which got him caught.
Everything just broke down. All communication, all coordination for Impulse just went out the window.
And so Sneaky has 9,000 gold right now. Most in the game. 2-item Vayne with the Zeke's Harbinger on a support.
Cloud9.
Real damage here.
They're sticking to the Impulse tempo.
Wow.
And they've gotten right back in it.
What a series. I am so surprised by these games. The first two were so clean by Impulse. They were crushing it. There was nothing C9 could do. Rush was just controlling the early game with no chance. Then in this game, same kind of thing happens. Gate gets off to a great start. Incarnation held down. And now it's just floppy. Impulse caught out again. Impact's going to go down. Unstoppable now for Sneaky.
Not only did their communication, coordination break down for Impulse, but also all their wards are expiring and they're not renewing them. Cloud9 have completely taken over map control here. They're able to get multiple picks off of it. And a lot of pressure on Baron. Vayne can duo it with Gragas.
Yeah.
They've got True Sight on it. All right, they're gonna go for the side swipe here though. Incarnation goes for the initiation and binding misses.
Adrian loses the ulti though. It's down in 3 seconds. They could re-engage on him if they wanted to.
Remember, it was Shen who got picked off though, so you have to be very careful when re-engaging on that team.
Oh yeah,
because Shen can stand united.
Stun lands. He will engage. They find High. The knockup's coming through, but he's going to stay alive for this one. Adrian in the back line. Easy kill picked up. Now how is it going to be for the Vayne? Incarnation kills off Gate. Impact is next up. A 3 for 0. Cloud9 are coming back in this one.
They've got True Sight already on Baron. Looking to even this one up. Impulse, can Rush get a crazy steal? Rush plus Apollo here.
No flash.
There's a ward up on there.
Smite's up in 2.
Sneaky does not have flash, so he can't flash over.
Sneaky has condemned though, and here comes balls and in LemonNation. Across the wall goes Incarnation. Kill picked up. High is low, but there's no chance to stop this one.
Oh,
Baron.
They need to get back and clean these waves, but Cloud9, what a comeback.
Wow.
Vision control. Vision control has taken this game for Cloud9.
And over aggression. People diving turrets too far, getting back into fights they don't deserve to be in, being in the wrong spot when there's a Baron call on the table.
All right, so Impulse are like, you know what? We're going to re-engage. Our Shen is back up. Stand united. Everybody into the middle. Gate ults high. Gragas takes the Yasuo ult, and then Gate doesn't get off much more DPS. He tried to go for Incarnation. That's about it.
Black Shield saved Diana from getting hit by Yasuo ulti, so nothing happened to him.
It's time for, I told you, the Black Shield, yeah, as we talked about in Champ Select. Really hard to break through for this Impulse squad. They have very little magic damage.
I wasn't disagreeing with you. All right, a long road ahead now for Impulse to get back in this game. C9 just doing a wonderful job in the last 10 minutes of clawing their way back in. Baron buff is on. They have teleport up for both of their solo laners. So unlike Shen, they can be in 2 places at once. That's going to make it hard for Impulse to react. Shen splitting the top side, but C9 pushing down mid, and with Baron, they will knock down mid tier 2. All 5 members there. Impact's time is limited. The wave clear is really just Apollo. And then this wind wall.
Oh man,
block the damage.
Black Shield, Zeke's Harbinger, Vayne.
He's buying Bloodthirster next.
And he's 10 kills deep.
Yeah. Scary.
Side wave slowly pushing for Cloud9. They can wait for it to meet up. Cannon minion doing work the entire time as well.
All right, next try.
I don't think they want to go for the dive though, so
no.
Just send somebody over to Baron up that big wave that made its way up. So you let the wave slow push to build up, and then you go Baron and power the wave when it's already at your turret, and the minions will just annihilate the turret for you.
Just trying to buy time. Explosive Cats to the side of the team, and it's going to buy enough time for this turret to get killed after all. Impact wave in the top lane did crash into the turret to no farm for C9. Easy enough wave clear comes through. Sivir stops the casters, and Cloud9 will look for a few seconds on this turret. Black Shield on, Windwall stops it. But now Dragon's up, easy pickup.
Yeah, Dragon number 2 at 27 minutes. Impulse.
It is at least turret damage. Yeah. They're having a hard time getting.
Fair, that's a fair point.
Yeah. The more I've watched like games in the last 3 months, the more I realize Dragon 2 actually kind of helps these like short windows you actually get turret damage through. With like all the Tristana prevalence, it's actually a fairly big deal. More than you'd think.
Yeah.
I used to think it meant nothing, but it
yeah. Plus, there's probably not a banner of command on the table unless High builds it. Lemon is going to try and get his Zonias for the team fight. Actually, upgrade this to Ruby Sight Zone first, so you can stay out on the map longer without having to go back and refill.
Yeah. I guess it was a money thing, where he just like, there's a fight coming up. I have 800 gold. Can't afford NLR? Screw it. Buy that instead. Yeah. Unsure.
Look at that comeback, though, as far as the gold.
Jeez.
Slow and steady there for Cloud9 for the last 10 minutes. Aha! Set the trap. The rest of the team is coming up as well. They've got Sivir speed boost, too.
Well, that's the only tier 2 turret left. That's the turret you would go for if you're Cloud9.
Nobody is showing on the map, though. So Cloud9 are not going to split up.
Yeah. So the Death Rush is going to work. Gate says, all right, I want this farm too badly. No one's coming. The Baron buff is gone, and it's a 4,000 gold lead. Now, that is sizable, but definitely can be overcome.
2 teleports here for Cloud9 as well, remember. So if you try and attack the Rumble split push, Incarnation could go assist him. They haven't had Incarnation splitting in a solo lane, though. They have not gone for the 1-3-1 with this. Nor Vayne.
Walk into the sun.
And they're not going to start now. Cloud9 group back up.
Top lane tier 2 is the target after all. Of the 3 available turrets, it's definitely the easiest, so the gold income will be there.
Yeah.
No Dragon for a while. Baron's about 3 minutes away.
All the wave clear is pretty much Apollo. Everybody else is dangerous for them to try and help out. Gate has to go melee range. Cloud9 reconsider their position. Maybe they will decide to go for the split.
Right.
At least send part of your 1-3-1 to go catch that big wave.
It's not real life, Walter. It's the golden age. It's how it works.
This is a video game.
Yeah. It's League of Legends, actually, Pobelter. If you really wanted the answer.
How much realer can you get, Phreak?
Than League of Legends?
Uh-oh.
Most things.
Impulse actually gonna get caught out here. Rush.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
oh!
Never mind. Don't get them hit.
Black Shield used on high, though, which means they can get back into sneaky. Exhaust on him. He's not going to do much damage just yet.
They turn on Incarnation instead. Impact gets the taunt.
Impact goes in towards Sneaky, but now the damage is coming back through onto him. Gate gets the ulti across once. Incarnation gets it. A 1-for-1. Impact flashes out. Now Gate is the target, has the knockup. A flash by Sneaky, and High wants in now. Will they get it? Yes. 2-for-1. Low health bars, very low on Impulse.
And Impact has not long for this world. Is he gonna try and, is he gonna be able to suicide?
Dodge the binding.
Oh,
I think the assist timer's gone. I think he's
gonna be able to suicide.
If he suicides, he's safe, yeah.
If he doesn't, if he's greedy and he tries to get out, Sneaky might
Did he outplay it?
Oh, he teleports instead.
He outplayed it. Nicely done. 2-for-1 though, still advantage to C9.
And he's gone. All right, well.
It's a magician.
Yeah, I don't actually know what Impulse we're trying to get there with that like 2-man jungle invade deep in there. It could have been even worse for Impulse if that Condemn had hit Rush initially. But it only turns out to be a 2-4-1 instead. Balls did clean up a lot of minions down bottom during that fight though, so. More money on the Rumble, definitely a good thing for Cloud9. Definitely outstrip Impact in this mid-game.
And C9 to continue the pressure. Ball's very low KP on this Rumble actually, 2-3 and 3. He's been forced to play split push duty up against Impact for a lot of this game. It's been Sneaky really involved in everything here. C9 slowing down a little bit. Baron back on the field, Dragon in 1.5.
It's getting so difficult for Impulse because the team fighting falls off really heavily for Evelyn and Shen in the straight up 5-on-5s.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on Gate to perform really well. And it's so difficult when LemonNation is running this Morgana with Black Shield. He's even got some ability power to back it up. Plus, if Harbinger's Zeke's procs.
Sure.
Yeah,
Vayne destroys people.
Stronger.
And that's why I wanted Jinx or Tristana in this for Apollo. Like, yes, you can set up the team, but Gate can be exhausted and then your life is difficult again. So they don't have a good cleanup AD carry here. Apollo's lowest KP in the game.
Yeah, meanwhile, Cloud9, their 3 carries are extremely fed.
Oh, Adrian's gonna pop the ulti. He's gonna take less damage here, but he's still easy to attack. It's big, it's obvious. Face them out, not enough. Incarnation is slaying Adrian now.
So Impulse do not decide to commit to that. They could have engaged on it and called down the Stand United. But Adrian getting initiated on and burning everything too quickly. That might mean that they're just going to give up Baron. I feel like they have to. Don't try and go in for a steal again because someone's going to get caught.
Not going to happen here. Balls and Incarnation were playing the defense. There's the Baron, Cloud9. Their second Baron of the game. They're winning by every metric you can really imagine.
Well, Impulse actually made the call to try and counter Dragon there. That's a very bad call because Baron buff Cloud9's already got a minion wave.
They're rushing up the gut and no one sees it coming. This will be an inhibitor down.
Well,
at least the turret.
Are Impulse going to try and sandwich them against the turret? That's suicide. Okay,
no, they're just
recalling.
picking staggered recalls. Yeah, turret's gone and Hib's next.
Such a bad call to try and counter Dragon for Baron. Cloud9 already had mid lane pushing. That was a completely avoidable
absolutely.
situation for Impulse.
And now they get the wards to set up for the next turret. Impact shoved the bot lane down. Okay, cool, you got a few minion waves, but guess what? Incarnation has teleport. He's going to clean the wave up, not care at all, rejoin his team.
Yep, Cloud9 littered the map with wards as well, pressing all the way into Impulse base. They've only got, Impulse only have 2 left standing, and one of them is inside the base. This turret should go down very easily.
Incarnation's huge. Death cap just completed. There's turret number 7.
I do find it slightly hilarious that Cloud9 have double teleports and Vayne, and they have not split push
at all this game. It's been the team
Don't
fight
need
for them,
to.
but it's worked. Impact on the front side. Goodbye! Shen is down. No stand united, but there's the knockups. But there's no Yasuo left to fight back. It's a 5v3. Into the back lines they go. Cloud9 happy to dive. 3 kills already picked up. They've got another inhibitor turret down. Apollo next in the back. He's going to get picked up. Rush is last. That's going to be the ace. That's going to be Cloud9. The dream of the reverse sweep is still playing out. And C9 are going to take down game 4.
Phreak, this is... I was actually talking. All right, well, let's let them have their moment first. Cloud9 come back to even it up, 2-2.
Wow.
I was talking to both teams when they got here this morning, and we were watching Europe and talking about how even in all these best of 5s this year, we keep seeing the teams very close early games in the series. And then the game 5 just ends up in a completely one-sided smashing.
Yeah.
Very curious if that will hold true for their game, because they were the ones making fun of it and talking about that being the trend in all the other semifinals.
I mean, game 1 and 2 were absolute stomps. Game 3 was crazy, but fairly one-sided. Game 4, huge back and forth. Like, it gets more ridiculous over time. So that's why this sort of series is going.
2-2.
2-2.
Everything's on the line. All that matters next game.
Yeah. You know, Kobe, I have a bold prediction. Whoever wins the next game is going to win the series. I'm almost certain whoever wins game 5 is going to win this series. That's where all the momentum's going. At that point, there's no coming back.
All right.
But I mean, it's...
What's that?
I'm sorry, but I mean, this is so crazy, though. I can't believe the comeback actually happened. Impulse over-aggressing for about 3 fights in a row. You saw the last 10 minutes was bad shot call after bad shot call. The Baron throw, the complete misrotation when C9 got Baron number 2. They went for a Dragon like really late and then realized, wait, but mid lane got cleared. Should we recall? Yeah, I think. And then Inhib was dead.
Yeah, it seemed like Impulse have had a breakdown.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get that back in the small window that you have between game 4 and 5, but they're going to have to do it.
After game 1 and 2, it looked so ready for them to win this series. It's not that likely anymore for Impulse. We'll see if it can happen, but for now, going to check in with our analyst desk to break down that C9 series tying win.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. It looks